Ladies and gentlemen, buckle up because it is going to be a very interesting 2 weeks ahead. Our retrograde city party of the planets is about to end. Pluto has gone direct. Saturn goes direct in about 8 hours. And then Jupiter and Mercury go direct on the 17th. But as you can see, all the planets are stacked up on the same side of the sun. So we are on the lookout for earthquake and volcano activity. And on that note, we just had a 6.1 earthquake off of Nalahua, Hawaii. And as you know, they've been having volcano activity off Kilauea, for about 2 or 3 weeks. Alistair Hamill letting us know there was a partial collapse of the cone wall at the Cumbre Vieja volcano in the Palma, Canary Islands / Spain / Africa, resulting in some dramatic new flows. This just after it happened, as geologists observed it. The lava spreads towards the western shore of the island, where over 1,000 buildings have already been engulfed. And a stream of lava from the Cumbre Vieja volcano reached an industrial estate in Los Llanos de Andrea in La Palma, Spain on Sunday. The magma flow is blocking the road, moving at a rate of 700 meters per hour. That is fast lava, buddy. And so, this is going to continue to cause problems. This keeps on moving down the road, literally. We've got Palma, formed south of Mexico. It is expected to become a Category 2 hurricane prior to making landfall over the coast of Sinaloa, Mexico. And this will probably bring heavy rains, major winds to Mexico. And then I guess it'll bring a heavy rain into Texas. The remnants of this thing are headed to Texas after it passes through Mexico. We've also got a new yellow area cone to watch for the islands and Puerto Rico over the next few days. And the next 3 days are going to be jam-packed with severe weather. There's a major warning out for Oklahoma, parts of Texas, and then these areas in the orange and the red. And then you got a yellow up here into Canada. Tomorrow, you got more severe weather to watch up in the Great Lakes areas. And then Tuesday, you've got this weird bullet fish looking thing. And in the middle is your orange. And I'm guessing by the time we get to Tuesday, there will be red in there and a possibility of the pink. And anytime we get the pink in an enhanced warning, that means it's going to be a real scary storm, bro. So we got a lot going on. I've been talking about the October 10th to the 24th weather period for months now. We're here. And so, you can see it's very active. You got major red flag warnings up in California. There's a lot going on, man. You've got a direct hit halo coronal mass ejection incoming. This could be the first head-on CME strike of the young solar cycle 25. Yesterday, October 9th, an M16 class solar flare in the magnetic canopy of sunspot 2882 hurled a coronal mass ejection towards Earth. SOHO chronographs recorded the storm cloud coming almost straight at us. I wouldn't really worry, though. I mean, the most you'll see major auroras, which are always cool, and you might feel some emotional in sturdiness. That's not a word. And then you got Saturn going direct. So, I don't know. It's going to be an interesting 2 weeks, man. And then, this is the 48-hour precipitation map. And we'll get a major storm on the backside of that October 13th and 14th storm. And that one is going to be a super doozy as well. It's going to be like a land hurricane. So, you got a lot to keep your eyes on this week, buddy. And ma'am. Sound cool? All right. You got red flag warnings up in the Bay Area, and they remain in effect for North Bay Mountains and East Bay Hills and valleys, as well as the Santa Cruz Mountains, Santa Lucia Mountains, and the interior mountains of San Benito and Monterey counties. Captain Kirk's trip to space has been postponed due to weather. That's no surprise. But hey, man, we're just going to keep on living, doing our best, making good choices, having a good attitude, and keeping a sense of humor if we can. Ain't that right, Asteroid Fight Club? Yeah, buddy. Reed Timmer expecting rapid initiation of supercells near Mesolo in far southwest Oklahoma to northwest Texas will track rapidly up the I-44 corridor of most favorable thermodynamics. Strong to violent tornado potential could approach Oklahoma City Metro by 8 to 10 p.m. We're talking about Metro City, buddy, so please pay attention. Matthew Capucci. Very unusual to see a tornado watch issued with virtually every hazard maxed out with high probabilities. Don't get bogged down in these colors, lines, titles. If you live in the red shading in Oklahoma or Texas, please treat this as a particularly dangerous situation. Yep. And remember, it's going to dip down almost all the way into DFW with the possibility of straight line winds. I would guess even tornadoes and hail. Chris Jackson, if you're nasty when forecasting weather, you use guidance as one of your tools to make forecasts. When you see 7 repeated runs of a high-resolution model such as this, depicting a few long-track rotating storms capable of bad things headed right into a metro area, it should get your attention. Are you listening, Oklahoma? And like I said, Texas, I definitely wouldn't take your guard down, but yeah, Oklahoma, man, you guys are going to be under the gun. But yeah, it is going to be a dangerous week ahead. And I'll be here with you guys almost every step of the way. I slept a lot today after going to an air show yesterday, so I'm energized up and ready for the night shift. And thanks again to Astro Fight Club and Joe for the tickets to the air show. It was pretty amazing. Southwest Airlines customers across the country are experiencing a large number of cancellations this weekend. Nairagongo volcano actively growing lava lake at high levels. The effusive eruption of the volcano continues. And the solar storm coming in on the 11th is only going to make all the charged particles more excited. So buckle up. It is going to be a wild ride this week. Expect the unexpected as well. Boom. Right in the face. But yeah, expect more earthquakes and volcano activity throughout the year. And we're watching for a big major storm on Christmas Eve. But we got a couple months before that. Let's get past the 2-week wild October period, shall we? Nevado del Ruiz volcano in Colombia venting out small ash and degassing this morning. The activity of the volcano continues with constant degassing and sporadic ash emissions. Lots of volcano activity, bro. We're going to be feeling the imbalance until Jupiter gets on the other side of the sun, which is still going to take a couple years. Yo. So buckle up, Astro Fight Club. Hey, THORnews depends upon your gifts and donations, contributions to keep up and running. If you'd like to contribute, I got a snail mail, a PayPal, a Venmo, a CashApp, a Patron. Only $555 left to raise for October. And I love you guys. So everybody stay safe, stay cool, and I will be talking to y'all in a couple of hours when the storm really kicks up. All right. God bless everyone. Have a great week.